Okay, Shalom, Shalom, Kwam Yasha'Allah, Koholoimla, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakahakodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule well, and that by the Spirit taught us His beautiful truth, and just want to say the water to all the H.I.M and Akwaf that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakahakodash, to the best of their ability. This is Yachanan Nawaf just coming at you with another quick lesson. Praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. And want to give credits to Zach Plays. This guy that you see to the right here has almost about 50,000 subscribers. And he's doing a segment or reaction to a episode of Judge Judy where this Jake, so-called black man, well, he appears to be, because it's not a color thing. But anyway, he's dealing with this. I'm not sure if she's Northern Kingdom. She could be. She kind of, appears to be a so-called white woman, but she may not be. But she may be. The shit that she pulling with this guy, it's extra. It's not like your normal so-called black woman type shit. But, who knows? It could be some Israelite shit, though. I mean, it's Israelite shit, but I'm just going to say, this is for educational purposes only. Copyright disclaimer. And I want to play a little bit of the video. Now, this video, it's it's like the complete show. So it's like 22 minutes. And the shit that I watched this whole video, and this shit is crazy, bro. Just the audacity of the woman over a man that's really trying to help her. So I want to play some of it, you know what I'm saying? And just to show you, Jake, you so-called black man, you so-called Hispanic man, you so-called Native American man, hey, be on the alert, man. Be on the watch out, man. Because generally, Jake is real good men. They try and make it seem like, we're just these bad people. Generally, the average, don't get me wrong, there's some idiots out here. But your overall man, as far as in those neighborhoods, man, Jake not trying to do nothing but go to work, come home. Matter of fact, Jake is has such a mindset of servantry or just serving. Because we are servants of the Lord. And so that energy passes down on everybody that's around us because we're servants, so to speak. So generally, man, we don't have no problems with coming home after 8-hour shift, standing on our feet an extra 2, 3, 4 hours, doing whatever, going to a laundromat, or if you don't have a washer or dryer at your house, or even if you have a washer and dryer at your house, we don't have no problems cooking food. You know what I'm saying? Leaving something out, unthawing it, you know what I'm saying? Putting together, preparing a meal, baking this, or whatever. Jake don't have no problems with that shit. Jake can have a damn drink, turn on some music, and let that shit ride. We don't have no problems with it. It's nothing. Nothing. That shit is nothing, bro. Now, do we like to be pampered? Yeah. We would love that, but that's not we not geared all towards that, right? So I want to play a little bit of this video, though, because this shit is wild right here, right? Because you have a guy. I'm going to set up the scenario. You got a guy. I'm not sure how he knows this lady, but she's got 3 children. And I'm talking about 3 grown-ass children damn near. They living in a car. He sends $6,200 to, help them out from wherever he was. And the lady, she takes, I think like $3,500 of it, and she puts it into an apartment. So they got a place to live. The rest of the money, the money that was needed to repair the car was being prepared. But this guy, he's now all of a sudden, he came from wherever he was. He's hooked up with him, and now they're in an that apartment together that he put that money in on. You know what I'm saying? And they going hard as fuck on this guy. But let's play some of the video. Let's just, boy, I tell you. Jake, be careful.
That's your daughter?
Yes.
17?
Yes.
Mr. Denham, you first met Miss Hofbauer according to your complaint, years ago. Is that correct?
Yes.
And that was in Minnesota,
Yes, it was.
where you were both living.
Yeah.
How old are you, sir?
31, ma'am.
And how old are you?
40.
You have 3 children?
Yes.
How old are they?
15, 17, and 19.
How old were
Think about that. Think about that for a second. A 31-year-old. Look at this lady. She's not attractive. Look. She got a few teeth missing. She's all out of shape. She's got children that are grown. Damn near. Well, they are grown. Right? But let's just play some more. Just to just show you, this guy is single with no children of his own. Right? Let's play some more.
you when you met the defendant?
19.
And how old were you?
I was 30, 31.
Doesn't all add up, but close. And you had a physical relationship. Is that right?
Yes.
Then you moved to California.
Yes.
In what year did you move to California?
I moved out of town first, and then I later moved to California right after. But that was about like 8 years into that.
Okay. And then somehow you and Miss Hoffbauer reconnected. When was that?
I was around, it's like November of 2022. It was the year of 2022, I know that for sure. I'm not quite sure of the date, but it was in...
You reconnected how? On the internet?
Yes.
And according to what I read, you came close again, and you decided that you would move back to Minnesota, where Miss Hoffbauer lived with her 3 children. Mm-hmm. Is that right?
Only under the conditions of what I was doing for her, of course.
All I made was a stark statement, which was you decided to go back to live in Minnesota with Miss Hoffbauer and her 3 children.
My apologies. Yes.
And let me just, pause it here. Because you have an effeminate Jake. This guy's effeminate as hell. You can see that you can see the hairdo. He's soft. He's too soft. So he's actually being, taken advantage of. The fucking little girl that's in the case right here, you're gonna see that she's harder than him. But let me grab a quick scripture real quick. Real quick. Yeah, Jake, I heard fucking wild. I can hear tires screeching. This little weather done fucking hit. And Jake just threw, man. 1 Corinthians 6:9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of God? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, that's the point right there, nor abusers of themselves with mankind. You're not going to have no parts in this kingdom, man. You're going to be destroyed. You're going to be on the lowest of the totem pole when the kingdom comes back in. You're going to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire if your ass is still alive when the Lord comes. And that's it with that effeminate, that fucking bitch ass spirit, bro. Because this chick, as you can see in this picture right here, the little girl right here, this right here to the right of him, she's the daughter. She's harder than him. But let's play some more.
Yes.
And she didn't have any money. She had lost a job, she says. She was struggling financially. Where were you living, Miss Hoffbauer, when you were having this internet romance with the plaintiff?
In 2022,
Just answer my question. Where were you living?
In my car.
With your 3 children?
Yes.
So you...
Internet romance. Brothers, watch it with the internet shit. The catfishing. And just in general. Bitch might really be looking like what she's really who she's saying she is as far as body-wise. Look-wise. Physically. When she pops up, yeah, that's her. But the shit she got going on in the backdrop, brothers, be careful, man. Matter of fact, let me get another one. Ephesians 5:15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Because ain't no telling what this bitch probably... matter of fact, it probably wasn't even her that was typing the messages. It could have been this little motherfucker that's standing here with all the damn lies in the case right here. This little monster with the damn cornrows. He don't know who he was typing. Anyway, let's go.
With your 3 children.
Yes.
So you sent her $6,200 in order to find a place to live for her.
Bro, that's a lot of money for a nigga with no kids to be sending a woman with 3 grown-ass kids, bro. And that shows you right there how soft Jake is. That effeminate-ass spirit, purge that shit out, man. We gotta purge that shit out. We've all grown up in these neighborhoods with the so-called black woman, and the so-called black woman has been put on this pedestal where she must be taken care of, she must be helped, we must put our all into her. And that shit is not the case, man, because these motherfuckers are some fuck-ups. Because Esau, Edom, the so-called white man that set them up, is a fuck-up. So be careful with stuff like this, man. This is something that we're all working on as men of the Lord, because we've been brought into these situations where these women, you know, so-called black man, this guy had to have been raised by a so-called black woman. A single so-called black woman. You can clearly see this. He's trying to do right, but look at him. He weak as hell. This is the results of this guy. He most definitely came from a single family home of a so-called black woman. There's no way around it. I would, now maybe I'm wrong. He's too woman-like for this to even go down. Soon as he's seen, huh? You got an 18-year-old, a 19-year-old, a 20, you know, like these motherfuckers is too old. But let's go into it. You're going to see this shit is retarded, bro. Anyway.
Self, the 3 children, and you were going to join them. That's the story that I'm getting. Is that right?
Yes, and it was also to fix her car, too.
But you sent $6,200, and you do not deny that he sent you $6,200.
No.
No is the answer. And with that $6,200, you found a place to live, a rental.
Yes.
You put down month's rent, month's security, last month. How much was it that you put down?
$3,500.
And what did you do with the rest of the $6,200?
I fixed my car. I needed.
Just a second. You fixed your car.
Yeah, fixed my car.
Yes.
Bought household, like some furniture and household items I needed.
In what month?
Bro, this bitch look like an old-ass retired football player from the 70s, bro. And he fell for that with all those damn kids and sent this bitch damn near $7,000. Jake through.
Month and year did you move to Minnesota, Mr. Denham?
October 27th of 2023.
And in what month did you get the apartment? Was that also in October?
It was before that. It was in August. Is when I moved into my apartment.
The apartment he paid for?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you moved in August 1st?
Yep.
Yep, it's not an answer.
Yes.
Yes. It's an answer. And he joined you a couple of months later.
Yes.
You were working in California?
Yes.
What kind of work were you doing?
I was working for a company called Con Global. It's a car shipping port. I was shipping Teslas.
Did you have a job waiting for you in Minnesota?
Yes, I did, but it fell through. But I later ended up getting a new job.
In Minnesota?
Yeah.
So you were there at the end of October, and you were there the month of November, living together, and the month of December.
Yes.
On December 31st, which is New Year's Eve, you were cooking.
Yes.
What were you cooking?
I was cooking tacos
For whom?
for the family.
Had you gotten a job, Miss Hoffbauer? The answer is either a yes or a no.
No.
So you did not have a job from the time you moved into the apartment until December.
Now check this part out, because this is the part that I want to key in on just a little bit. But check this out. Check out what this little motherfucker that's looking like she's off the Boondocks says, man.
December 31st.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
And Mr. Denham was supporting you and your 3 children, because prior to Mr. Denham, you were living in your car.
Yes.
All that is true.
Yes.
So you were cooking tacos.
Yes.
And what happened?
Okay, so the meat had just got done.
No, just a second.
Mhm.
You were cooking tacos, and what happened?
And he got up to get his food first.
To get his food first?
Yes.
And?
I have felt some type of way.
You speak slowly so that I can hear you.
I have felt some type of way when he got up to get his food first.
What did she say?
She felt some type of way when he got up first to get his food.
What kind of way? Don't speak. What kind of way did you feel when Mr. Denham got up to get his food first? And I want you to speak slowly so I don't have to use an interpreter.
I felt like aggravated, because I feel like he shouldn't have got his food first.
That he should not have.
No, because I was raised, and I was raised that in my house, the lady eat first before men. That's how I was raised. And I felt some type of way when he got his food first.
Okay.
There you have it. The food he bought. Right? The apartment they living in. The car they driving. Her mama don't even have sense enough to even have this little chick in order to say what. Matter of fact, she's old enough to be out on her own. Now in America, you know what I'm saying? They treat these motherfuckers up until they 30 years old or so, like they grown ups or they children until they turn 40. They still living in the basement, still living in the attic, wherever the fuck they living in their mama and daddy houses. But this little chick right here, she could easily be gone. She should be, them pushed through a family arrangement of marriage, which is what will go down in the ancient days of the Bible, which I'm willing to bet you these people will tell you, yeah, they're Christians. She feels some kind of way. Now, mind you, I ain't even go through the rest of the video, which I don't want to spoil the spoiler, because there's a spoiler to this shit. But either way, you didn't buy the food. You don't work nowhere. Your mama don't work nowhere. He's paying for the bills. Even if, why the fuck not? Matter of fact, he could have, look, this is my shit, and I'm going to eat to the full, and I'm going to leave you with what I want you to have. And matter of fact, that's scriptural as far as the New Testament, as far as a servant. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find it real quick. Take con, Luke 17:7. Let's start there. It says, but which of you, having a servant plowing or feeding cattle, which say unto him by and by, when he is come from the field, go and sit down to eat, go and sit down to meat. Let me read it in the NOT, New Living Translation. When a servant comes in from plowing and taking care of the sheep, does his master say, come in and eat with me? No, he says, prepare my meal, put on your apron, and serve me while I eat. Then you can eat later. And does the master thank the servant for doing what he was told to do? Of course not. In the same way, when ye obey me, you should say, we are unworthy servants who have simply done our duty. And that's what it is, bro. Right? And so when you get little shit like this here, that brother, I don't know, he should have. It's plenty of men out here. It's millions of them just out here floating around. These are your simps. These are the weak ones that they call the simps, bro. This is not even a bad looking brother. It's not like he even, you know what I'm saying? He appears to be intact. He obviously knows how to get a decent job. He got to have somewhat of some schooling credentials where he's actually able to pull these jobs. But he's a simp, bro. How you dealing? Look at this bitch to the left of him. How you meet something like that online in her car with 3 grown ass kids and put up that kind of money, and then when you get in this house with him, you can't even come on, bro. Let's play some more.
Type of way when he got his food first.
Okay, so you were annoyed some type of way.
Yep.
An unhappy type of way. An unhappy type of way when he went to get his food first, right? It's not an answer. Yep. Yes is an answer.
Now, I don't have any idea what a young man is doing, getting himself involved with an older woman with children like this, and deciding that he wants to take all his life from California and move himself to Minnesota. Like, that's already a crazy thing. And then decide to take care of a family where if they're making tacos and it's for everyone to eat, and you just happen to get up and start serving yourself, and it happens to be before anyone else does, aka the ladies, suddenly there's an issue. Now, something is telling me that these two right here, these two ladies here, are somewhat of a user, and they're probably using men in order to get themselves by. I mean, if you're living in your car and you have children, I understand times are tough and there could be opportunities that are thin for someone like you, especially an older woman who has children and your time is limited. But there's something telling me that there's a lot of, I'm not going to help myself succeed in this type of situation. And it's really odd to me that when you have someone who seems to be pretty nice and he's a great looking guy, suddenly he's deciding, I'm going to take care of you guys, I'm going to send you money and help you get a roof over your head, and you're upset.
Okay, enough with this guy here. Let's move on into a little bit.
Look at me. Turn your body around, look at me. What did you say to him when he got up to get his food first?
I said you shouldn't be able to get your food first, and then I said you shouldn't be able to get your food first. I was yelling, I was mad. I was like...
You were yelling and you were bad.
Mm-hmm.
Just a second. That's better.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like I was there,
Yes.
right? Like
Yes.
I have a camera inside.
Yes.
So you started to yell at Mr. Denham because he was getting his food first.
Yes.
I want to ask you this question. You had now lived in the household with Mr. Denham for 2 months.
Yes.
Had you ever heard your mother and Mr. Denham arguing?
Yes.
What did they argue about?
Money.
What was the argument about?
It was about him trying to say that my mom has to give all the money that he gave to my mom back to him.
Okay, so that they were arguing about this $6,200.
Yes.
That he said, you have to give that back to me.
Yes.
And your mom said...
My mom said that she didn't...
No. Think. He said, you have to give that money back to me.
Yes.
And your mom said what?
No.
No, and that's what they argued about.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes. So now you're telling me he's got to wait to eat dinner.
Yes.
And you were yelling at him.
Yes.
You yelled at him first.
Yes.
And then what happened?
After I yelled at him, I went to the bed to sit back down to eat his food. And then that's when my mom stepped in to defend me because he was still arguing with me.
Well, just a second.
Mm-hmm.
He sat down
Yep.
on the bed to eat his food.
Yep. Yes.
And then your mother came out and he's sitting eating his food.
Yes.
And what did your mother say to him?
Nothing, because we were still arguing. Me and him were still arguing.
What were you arguing about? He was eating.
He was eating, and he also said that he spent $50,000 on me by myself. That's what made me really mad, because I don't like when people throw money in my face. And then he was trying to throw money in my face, trying to say he spent all the money on me, and he never spent nothing on me.
Well, you were living in a house he paid for. You were eating tacos that he bought.
Yeah, but
You were living in Minnesota in December, where it's very cold, and he was paying for the heat, right? You were driving around in a car that wasn't working, that your mother had fixed with his money.
yes.
All of those things are true, right?
Yes.
Okay. That might have entitled him to take his food first. So he's sitting and eating. Your mother comes over to defend you because you...
Crazy, bro. But look, this is the little... This is the new... She's the new one from this offspring, or this organism of what's left to her mom, bro.
You're yelling at him about he's taking his food.
Yes.
And then what happened?
And then after that, him and my mom started arguing.
Okay. Was he still sitting on the bed eating his
Yes.
food? So he's sitting. Is your mother standing or sitting?
She's sitting on the bed, too.
So she's sitting on the bed and she's yelling at him and you're yelling at him.
And then I went in my room, and then I let them argue. And then they were both yelling, and then that's when they got... I don't know what happened, because I didn't see him slap my mom really like that. I went in my room, and then he just slapped my mom, and then that's when I came out there.
Well, you said you didn't see that.
No, I didn't really see, like...
Just a second. You said, I didn't see that.
No, like I ran in my room, after I heard a little bit of it going on, I ran back out.
This is why I'm thinking these are Edomites right here, man. Real talk. Let me get one real quick, a scripture. Psalms 58:3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. And little white kids, man, hey, them motherfuckers be, as soon as they start talking, hey, they run some lies down on you crazy, bro.
No, like I ran in my room, like after I heard a little bit of it, after I heard a little bit going on, I ran back out there, and like that's when I ran out there to call the police. I ran in the hallway, called the police, and he ran out there after me, and he snatched my phone out of my hand and hung up the phone and said, "Don't call the police."
And
And then after that, I ran into the neighbor's house and called the police for them to come, because he was trying to take my phone. Then said, "Don't call the police," when he slapped my mom.
you didn't see that.
No.
No. Somebody have a police report?
I do.
I'd like to see it. You have the district attorney's dismissal of your case?
I wasn't able to obtain it.
Okay, but it's over.
Yeah.
Your case is over. It was never tried. Did you speak to the police that day?
Yes.
Well, you just told me a story, then the first couple of lines of the police report are different
Good.
from the police. I'm just telling you.
Yes.
The first few lines of the police report are different. You said you were raised that a man doesn't take his food first, they eat last. That's what you just told me, correct? She can read that back. That's why Whitney is here.
That's the American way. The man don't take his food first. How dare you? Nigga, there's not a spoon left to eat. It all goes to me, my big ass, and my fucking big ass kids. And if you gotta go to work tomorrow hungry and you collapse on the floor, see, they don't think about that. They're not thinking into the future. Like, okay, well, he has to eat so he can continue to bring forth the fruit to the crib. If this man is not healthy, if he catches an injury, if he, you know what I'm saying, if his arm hurts, his feet hurt, he can't walk, he can't, get to work, then guess what? It falls back on the table of everybody not being able to eat. So why not should he be strengthened first? But not in Esau's kingdom, bro. For real, let's play some more.
Yes.
You told the police that you argued about how much food he took to eat. How much food? Not that he went first. So that wasn't true, right?
Yes. Yes.
Well, this police report is interesting. It says that you got involved in this argument and you poked him.
Now, mind you, her name is Outlaw. Look, she got it. She could be an Israelite, though. Let me bring it back. Her name is Denia Outlaw.
Yeah.
Your case is over. It was never tried.
It's lucky.
Did you speak to the police that day?
Yes.
Well, you just told me a story, then the first couple of lines of the police report are different
Good.
from the police. I'm just telling you.
Yes.
The first few lines of the police report are different. You said you were raised that a man doesn't take his food first, they eat last. That's what you just told me, correct? She can read that back. That's why Whitney is here.
Yes.
You told the police that you argued about how much food he took to eat. How much food? Not that he went first. So that wasn't true, right?
Yes. Yes.
Well, this police report is interesting.
See her last name? Outlaw. And that's an Edomite name going back into the fucking 1500s, 1600s, 1700s, the outlaws. Outlaw? Come on, bro. Who in the fuck has a last name like that? But these people still exist. And people didn't choose last names wisely back then. Because you had those Edomites with, no teeth or one gold tooth. Or, he's just proud. Big ass wad of tobacco in his fucking mouth with some overalls up. Being proud as hell. And they were all outlaws. I mean, overall, Edom was outlaws. Now, I'm not saying that she's an Edomite, but she just might be, because she kind of pulling that shit off. But she do got somewhat of an Israelite spirit, though. Like, this woman probably was dealing with a Jake, probably dealing with a so-called black man. She got a little, but yeah, neither here or there. She's against that man, and that's whether it's Edomites or Israelite women, which she could be an Israelite. She's totally against this guy.
It says that you got involved in this argument and you poked him in the chest and punched him in the right eye. That's what the police report says.
Oh, I did not.
That's what the police report says. And then he slapped you on the left side of your face with his right hand. That's what the police report says. Is that what happened, sir?
No.
Well, you want to tell me what happened?
I'm going to tell you exactly what happened, Your Honor.
Well, that's what I want to hear, exactly what happened.
I was cooking the food since the beginning. The Nan was nowhere to be found. I don't even know where she was at the time I was cooking.
You mean the daughter?
Yeah, the daughter. It was 8 pounds of meat. It was me, her, Danae, Samantha, and the other teenage daughter, Danae. Cooking the food, just cooking it. It's done. No one's trying to eat. I even said it was done. I scooped up my food, one taco, sat down and started eating.
Look at that look. Nose ring in. She looked like a Jake though. Lying. She know full well she wasn't cooking that damn food. That guy probably walked right in with the bags from the grocery store, tomatoes, lettuce, shit, salsa, sour cream, whatever the fuck you put on your tacos, hot sauce, He probably walked right into the house with all that shit, set it down. He actually said it was 8 pounds of meat. So he was cooking for a large family. Because generally you can feed, come on, bro, 3 pounds, 2 pounds, along with, a bell pepper, whatever you put in your shit, or onion, generally, that's how, I don't know. That's just me. The way I may make some tacos, I want a little bit of that stuff in there. But 8 pounds of meat, he's cooking for the whole entire fucking family, which is a bunch of fat ass bitches. Let's play some more.
She goes in there, scrapes the pot. Damn, Dino, why you eating up all the food?
Who said that?
The daughter. Then she starts going off, telling me demands, telling me I need to get the out of her house.
Is that what you said to him?
Yes, it is.
Is that what you said to him?
Yes.
Okay, and?
Or she's calling the cops.
Her house. The one her mama don't have no job. She don't have no job. She don't pay no light bill. She don't know about nothing that's going on in the crib as far as a bill. If you gave that bitch a bill, she'd be looking like, what is this? But she's telling the guy that's paying the bills to get out of the house. And this is a kid. Well, in America, this would be a kid. But this is a young lady, right? But she's in control of the crib. She got more control than this effeminate motherfucker. Let's play some more.
And she started calling the cops. So I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you calling the cops? I'm not going anywhere. I've been paying all the bills, this, that, and the other. She just kept on going. And she ended up actually calling the cops. And I'm telling her, get off the phone. What are you doing? That's when her mom started jumping in the conversation. She started tripping. And once I brought up that I just helped you guys out from being stranded, this woman punched me in my face twice.
You let go of her hand.
I wasn't even trying to smack her. I was trying to block her from punching me. And I guess the block was like a smack to her. But I didn't smack her.
Okay.
It's like my fingertips.
Whatever.
Her.
She put her hands on you first.
Yes.
That's what it says in the police report.
Man, hey, I don't want to, we could go all the way through it. But this is why, brothers, the apostles always say, be careful. We all got situations. We all have women. And, overall, when you meet them, they're nice. Everything goes. You can be with them, man. Man, look, our men be with a woman. We got situations where Uncle be with Auntie, man, 30 years, man. Literally. And then all of a sudden, she just wants to break away. That's happening right now. So it's not about the time period. It's like you had to prepare yourself for when it does happen. you can't just be sitting around like it's never going to happen. Because you got Jake that believe that can never happen to me. I done dicked her down. I done rot her. She's everything. She already know what it is. I'm that man. Nigga, are you crazy? Are you crazy? These chicks, man, they would do. Come on, bro. And so I just wanted to just, when I seen this, because I had to watch this, it got so interesting. I actually watched it all the way through. Because one of the people I always hated on with one of the judge shows was this lady. I never could watch one of her judge shows all the way through. Ever since back in the days, it would come on, I would always be like, ugh. You know, Wendy Williams too. Ugh. You know what I'm saying? I'll be hitting the damn clicker on the remote so fast trying to get back to, get past them. Man, I couldn't stand listening to them, even before I came into this truth. But, when I, older now, I kind of look at some of it, and it's just like, okay, I can see where she's coming from. She's definitely direct and straight to the point. But she's a woman, and the scripture says that she's not supposed to usurp authority over the man. She's not supposed to be over this brother right here. Even though she's defending him and she's on his side because the information fits what he's saying. The evidence is actually on him. He actually has the actual evidence that they're the fuck-ups. But she shouldn't be the one that's over him to actually, be ruling and giving a rulership, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said again, I don't want to keep this long. I'm just going to end on out. But shit, I could have done a part 2 to this shit because it was interesting towards the end, But overall, you can see the lies adding up. Little girl, she like, hey, you can get out of the house that this nigga bought, right? I mean, he sent the money through. Like, bitch, you ain't got nothing in on nothing. Talking about women and kids should eat before the man. But that's some American society shit, man. So with that, I pray that the lesson was edifying. Kwame Sha'Allah and a Bible ball.